Disaster Corps is a program offered through Volunteer West Virginia to give national service members such as AmeriCorps and VISTA an opportunity to help communities recover from disaster. They have the opportunity to take disaster training and to be deployed to help. By doing this, we help to build our response capacity in communities. We don't have enough first responders that can meet the needs, especially when there's a large-scale disaster. Communities rely heavily on volunteer programs to help, and by reaching out to the national service sector, we get more hands on deck, basically. Typically, we'll have an orientation. We'll have maybe a Red Cross training such as shelter operations or damage assessments. We'll offer another type of training, something like safety when you're out in the field, and we'll also include either a service project or some type of disaster-related exercise. The training that we had last week involved doing an overview of our disaster services program. We talked to members about what they could expect, about deployments, how that would work. We also talked to them about different activities that they might be asked to do. Also, we had the Red Cross come in and they did shelter operations training. This taught members what the different positions there are in a shelter and what they might be needed to do in helping to run an emergency shelter. Also, we had 3 service projects that the members could choose from. One was, like I said, at the Clendenin area to pick up trash along the river that was caused by flooding. Another was to help Salvation Army with their Christmas tree drive. And then thirdly was the opportunity to help at the warehouse, the VOAD Warehouse Distribution Center, to help sort donated supplies. Each year when the new AmeriCorps programming starts, which is in the fall, we have an open enrollment. We get about 50 to 70 members that sign up each year. AmeriCorps and VISTA, they have their own regular service that they are committed to. We don't want to take them away from their regular program sites for long. They just have to agree to a maximum of 5 days of deployment per year. Number one, we just want folks who are interested. Number two, there's several different activities that they could be involved with as a disaster corps. A lot of it can be physical, like mucking and cleaning out homes, so being able to lift and carry, like help with donations and supplies, sorting and distributing emergency supplies. But they can also do paperwork, administrative work, like staffing a shelter, emergency shelter, or helping taking information from residents who've been affected by a disaster. So all abilities are welcome. Well, one of the things that a disaster corps member will have the opportunity is to work with other AmeriCorps members who may not be in their program. They'll also have the opportunity to work with experienced disaster volunteer programs like the Red Cross or a faith-based disaster organization. They have an opportunity to learn a lot from them, learn new skills, and have new experiences. Most importantly, they'll be able to help families truly recover from disaster.
And being that I'm very big on trying to get them involved, get my students involved in the community, whenever I was asked to do Disaster Corps, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to be able to basically show them, be the role model for what I'm preaching to them every day. And well, I can't say thankfully because no one wants a disaster, but but I actually got to deploy to Mingo County this year for a week, and it was for flooding and mudslides and that type of thing. And we got to go down, and I was actually a part of a crew that fixed the houses and shoveled mud and debris away from the homes and pulled out insulation, and so we were in there doing the grunt work of the thing. And just the small difference that you try and to do for the families to get them back on their feet, they're so appreciative, and it just makes you want to do more things. And so I was able to gather all those pictures and my experiences and take it back to the classrooms and show the kids. So
I would say if you have an interest in helping families to recover from disaster, or you're interested in emergency services of any kind, to consider it. We launched our program in the fall of 2014. The past couple years, we've had several members go out and help to clean up homes that were flooded. One year, we had a group of skilled members who were from a historic preservation program to help deconstruct and rebuild a porch structure that was damaged from a previous storm. I just would like to say thank you to the members that did join in the past couple of years and have joined this past year. Their service is going to really help the state of West Virginia to recover from disasters.